Why does Driver Reviver exist? It's because it is trying to cut the road toll throughout Australia. And Driver Reviver is operated by volunteers. I joined up in state emergency 23 years ago, and they were running Driver Reviver at the time, and I've just been able to do my bit.
I've been volunteering for 23 years. I love it because you meet some interesting people, where they come from, where they're going. You know, they sort of just love stopping to have a yarn, and we have a yarn, and you learn a lot about them. You just love it. You just love doing it.
Just pleasure to talk to people, and you're aiming to get that one person not to have an accident, if you want to put it that way.
If somebody's thinking of volunteering for Driver Reviver, it is a tremendous experience to meet the people that pull up, and that's one of the reasons why I do it. You're meeting total strangers, but you know one another when you leave.
Just giving up a couple of hours of your day just to give people that cover, to revive them, to get them back on the road and knowing they'll get to their destination safe.
You've got a trip on in front of you, and you want to get there in 5 or 6 hours. My idea of that is if you pull up and have a break for 15 minutes every couple of hours, it might be a bit longer, but you'll get there in one piece. The story that comes to mind now is a young girl that was dropped off here by a total stranger to her because her car had broken down out of town, and we stayed open till about 2 o'clock in the morning till Mum and Dad turned up from the other side of Griffith somewhere, and they were quite excited that we stayed with her. Why would I choose a Driver Reviver over a cafe down the road? Is that one, that Driver Reviver, you're talking to somebody that will give you information on where you're going. You go to the cafe, you put your order in, and then that's the end of this conversation. And as far as I'm concerned, Driver Reviver is doing its best to try and save lives. I don't know about the cafes. And I've always said, whatever I'm able to, this one's going to be open, no matter what. And I just hope that I can keep going to do it.